let's go to Jordan.
So, and I do want to say, because I know a lot of people are going to talk about, well, what about the comeback against the Warriors? This is strictly just shooting.
Yeah.
Like, this is just the shots and the moment. Those moments. If we were talking about his biggest moments, obviously 2015 Warriors Game 7 would be a thing.
Well, for me, I'm thinking of moment in the literal sense. Like, these are literally a moment.
Actual shots and times that they had to win the game on their own. All right. Yeah. So now we're going to MJ. First one is, to me, kind of trumps a lot of the ones LeBron just
which is wild. It's just wild to say that.
Yeah, like just off the first shot, and this is one that kind of gets forgotten about, and it's the shot. That's the name of the shot.
Oh, you think this one is the one that gets forgotten about? I'll tell you the one I think when the time comes, but I feel like this one might be his most famous from a picture standpoint.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess you're right. And I put the dates because similar to LeBron, he has a 3-week span where he's just going crazy.
Getting moments all over the place.
So the shot was on May 7th, 1989. Yeah. It was in the first round, and it was the game winner to end the series.
Yes, it was 5 games. Yeah.
Yep, and that was the one where he's hanging in the air on the white boy that was trying to guard him and just fell too early.
But all the pundits and all the people in the media world had the Cavs winning this series, some in a sweep. So it was definitely significant for Jordan to get this done. You were saying?
Well, one had him in the sweep, one had him in and then the last one had him in 7.
As the lore goes.
Yeah, and then he was like, and he said, I got you, and I'm about to get you, or something. Yeah, see, those little stories. That's what makes like Jordan like iconic, like shit like that. That's why I could be like, I could agree with the dick sucker.
Because even to this day, look,
you know?
Look, man, I'll tell you something right now, bro. If you found out Steph Curry was like doing shit like that about his 3-point shooting, it's the same thing. It's the reason why that picture that just came out with Curry and looking the weird way, it'll be on your screen.
Yeah.
There's
I love that he does shit like that.
There's a reason why that picture, people love that shit.
Yeah.
Because it's about the legend.
Yeah. It was the same, because always saying it, but Kobe had a lot of those things too. And that's why a lot of people have the cock eating on Kobe too. Yeah. Like, it's just, they love those kind of little stories. Like LeBron James has a bunch of those too. Like, that's what adds to the play. Like, it just adds the flavor to the little seasoning, the sazon.
Yes.
So we got the first round. All right, second round. MJ. This is 2 weeks later. MJ sinks 2 free throws to finish the series with 4 seconds left.
This is when he becomes the legal guardian of the New York Knicks.
Yes, exactly. This is the beginning of the absolute end of the Knicks. They never began, but whatever. So then now he's going against this is literally a week after hitting the clutch free throws against the Knicks. He's going against the Pistons. He's down 2-1 in the series. He hits that baseline, and this one is kind of famous too, where he's just like dribbling over to the right side, and then he pulls up. It's a very weird baseline jump shot.
Yeah.
Over, I think it's Dumar. And he ties the series up 2-2. And this is when they feel like they have to create the Jordan rules.
Right.
And so I think as of this moment, because they go up 2-2 and then they never win another game after that series, that clutch shot is not looked at as powerfully as the shot, the Cavs, the shot, in my opinion. All right, now we have...
This is the shot I think gets forgotten about more than any of his famous.
Oh, for sure. And you brought this up during his LB.
Yeah.
So the Cavs shot 2.0. This was on... apparently he likes hitting a lot of game winners in May. So
and he's a father of multiple teams during this era. The Knicks, the Cavs, fucking...
Yeah. Well, this one... You want to know why this gets forgotten about? And I agree it should get forgotten about, because it was just a sweep. Like if you're hitting this goes back to what I'm telling you about levels of shots.
Yeah.
Like Jordan having 7 game winners, but if all of them are game 4 to end the series and you already got it done, it doesn't make him the clutch guy.
Yeah.
It's when the marbles, like it's poker, you push all your chips onto the table and you say, you win or I win based off this shot. And Jordan has those.
I agree with you. I'm not telling you you're wrong. But I think if this exact situation happened with the Twitter social media era, I think we would have had a LeBronto situation, just like that. People would have been trying to be like LeBron, legal guardian, or.
Twitter's always gonna meme
after the sweep. Because think about what happened with the Toronto thing, right? We were just talking about that. To go up 3-0 in this series, it was stunning after a few years of being dominated. So the same thing would have probably happened with Cleveland, but because there was no internet, came and went. And it wasn't as significant as any of his other big shots.
Yeah.
All right, now we have to go to the second three-peat.
Yeah, and so now we're going to the second three-peat. So in that, that's crazy. In the first three-peat, he never really had to make that big, those clutch shots.
He has.
But I think it's because they were like a lot of those games, like they were winning a lot. Like it's not the same as the second three-peat. The second three-peat, they were much closer games. Yeah. Like it was so much more defense. We always talked about it. You never really saw blowouts.
Yeah.
You always saw like 2-point games, 5-point games, 4-point games. Always close games. And that's where Jordan became so significant in those.
There are other games here that aren't mentioned, like you were talking about, and like I was talking about earlier with Phoenix, that weird layup. That was a clutch game-ending situation layup, but it doesn't count in the context.
Yeah, and in the Lakers finals, there was another one where I think it was in game 3 or something. Overtime, they went OT and stuff, and Jordan hit a big shot. So again, I'm not bringing up those moments in these situations because I just have these specific rules.
This is the criteria. I said this is the criteria.
Yeah. So now we have the 1997 NBA Finals, Game 1.
I feel like it's the first time I saw him do this.
Yeah.
This guy. This seller.
Yeah. It was 1997 NBA Finals. Byron Russell is guarding him. And Jordan tells the story. He probably tells it better than I would, but I'm still going to say it. Byron apparently had went to him while he was retired or whatever and saying that he should come back so he could whoop his ass or whatever.
I was about to say, I believe the quote is, "Man, why you quit?
Yeah.
You shouldn't quit. Fucking, if I ever see you in a pair of shorts, I'm coming for you."
Yeah.
Just some dumbass shit you shouldn't say to a sociopath. Continue.
Yeah. Well, he probably thought he was never coming back.
Yeah. But then again, he's a sociopath. So
unfortunately, he came back in the NBA Finals when he had to face him in the NBA Finals. So Jordan hits
during his Hall of Fame speech, he tells a story about how he goes up to Brian Russell in '97 and he goes, "Do you remember a story about me coming in and you telling me, oh, if I ever see you in a pair of shorts, I'll kick your ass? Well, you're about to get your chance." And this happens, which is pretty amazing.
And he just does the little dribble, stutter step, goes up, pops it in his face.
It's really fucked up because he said during his Hall of Fame speech with Brian Russell that he could get a shot on him whenever he wanted to.
Yeah.
And that's so disrespectful, but as you see, his last 2 significant buzzer beaters are specifically proving that point.
Not calling the guy's name, but it's Byron, you asshole.
He calls him Brian. He calls him Brian Russell.
Oh, he really does?
Yeah, in the Hall of Fame speech.
That's hilarious if he really does. Now to the shot of shots, and this is the one that I feel like, and like I've said when we broke down, we have a whole video and a clip out of breaking down this moment, but I still do think this is the greatest sequence in NBA history.
Yeah.
And I'm only doing this because I really love the shot. So Michael Jordan goes down. They're down 2 scores, or no 3. They're down by 3. He realizes he has to get a quick 2 and then try to get just to try to take advantage of the clock. He goes, drives right against his right by his man and makes the layup. mind you, he was tired of shit. He had been missing shots throughout this whole fourth quarter. I remember because I was watching it. And the commentators kept saying like his legs were under him and all this other stuff. So for him to like have the energy or power to do what he did in these last 35 seconds is insane. And then he gets the steal on Karl Malone, walks up, does the little crossover on Byron Russell again, and does the little push off, and does the iconic shot with the pose left there, and Michael Jordan's last moment as a Bull. Should have been the last moment of his career. And that's what people remember. So if you wonder why people say Michael Jordan is clutch, all this other stuff, he hit two big shots in his sixth NBA finals. He hit two really big shots to win the game. And the last one being the last shot you ever seen him as a Bull.
Yeah.
That's legendary shit.
It is legendary. It's storybook couldn't have written out better.
Yeah. So when it comes